y'all's time because it's what y'all are here for. The first question that I'm gonna ask is, are there any hidden truths about Diddy's personal life and business dealings that will come to light soon? Okay, that's what we want to know. Are there any hidden truths about Diddy that will come to light soon? Let's see. And make sure you all are hitting that skull emoji for me. Okay, hit the skull emoji so we can get our engagement up. We have 18 people in the live. We have 18 people in the live. I would like you all to make sure that you're hitting that like button and to send Katie Anyakiri some good energy. Either drop that key or hit that dragon. Drop the key or hit the dragon emoji, guys. This mama said they're charging Diddy by the hour. They said they charging Diddy by the hour. They probably charging him for both, probably. Your goddaughter told us, I don't know what that means. I don't like when you all are post illiterate stuff. So when I can't read it, I'm not gonna read it. You gotta type. You gotta make sure there ain't no typos in it, y'all. All right. So
that's the professor right there.
What is that professor shit though? Okay. Are there any hidden truths about Diddy's personal life and business dealings that will come to light soon? Okay. So from what the reading is saying is that yes, there are, but it's only going to be about how Diddy made people feel. That's what's going to come out probably in the next we're in May, so maybe over the next May of 2024. So over the next, I'd say 2 to 3 months, that's where we're going to see more come out about. We got a 9 of hearts here, which is indicating this is talking about the ending of relationships and people giving information about Diddy because they feel like this relationship is of no use to them anymore. But when we have a 9 card, we have a card that is telling us what we want to give away is valuable to others. So there are going to be some hidden truths coming out about his personal life. But it's not going to be much about his business dealings. And if they are about his business dealings, they're centered in the context of, again, it's a 9 of hearts. They're centered in the context of some sort of romantic relationship. We then have the Joker card, which is saying that some of the things that we're going to hear about Diddy that are come out about him are going to be so salacious that they're completely ridiculous and perhaps even unbelievable. We're going to have people that are exaggerating their experiences with him, or they're going to make much deeper and more complex simple negative interactions they've had with him. So it's like there's not going to be anything that's damning that comes out about him. But it's like it's ridiculous. If you believe it, you believe. If you don't, you don't. He's not going to respond to it to clear it up. Then we have an 8 of Hearts card, which is talking about what we will find out is that it's an 8. It's an 8. We got scorpionic energy here. We're talking about someone that's possessive, someone that's exerting a lot of control over people, but it's an 8 of Hearts. We have someone that's emotionally manipulative, someone that is highly sexual, and also with an 8 of Hearts, this is a card of charm. This is a card of charisma. This is a card of the playboy. So when we're thinking about playboy, charisma, charm, we're thinking about more stories coming out specifically centered around the sorts of sexual events that have been surrounding Diddy. So we're going to draw more cards. We then have a Jack of Spades. We have a Queen of Clubs. We have a 3 of Clubs. And I would like you all to make sure that you're sharing this video and hitting the skull emoji, and make sure that you hit that like button. My next question for you all in the chat is, which celebrity do you think will be the first to tweet about this drama that's going on with Diddy? So let me know. What celebrity do you think is going to be the first to tweet about this drama that's been going on with Diddy? And there probably have been celebrities that have tweeted about this drama going on with Diddy. So what was the funniest thing that some celebrity said? If you already know, somebody's already been commenting. Let us know. Put it in the comments. So back to Diddy. The other things that we're going to find out, we have the Jack of Spades, which is the card of the artist, but also the card of the liar. And when we are working with this particular card, this is talking about how it is that what's going to come to light are things surrounding how he's lied in business deals, how he's lied in relationships, how he puts on different personas, how he has, multiple personalities. The Jack of Spades is also someone that's very fun and someone that is essentially a life coach. So we're going to also hear from people saying like, Diddy was good to me, Diddy coached me, Diddy helped me, so on and so forth. So it's not going to just be this overwhelming narrative about how Diddy is this egomaniac businessman, but we're also going to see the sprouting of stories about how Diddy has been helpful in regard to helping people to secure deals and helping them to become better artists. We then have the Queen of Clubs here. So this Queen of Clubs is actually Kim Fields. This is saying that there will be a discourse where there's going to be information about Kim Fields that comes out. Not Kim Fields, Kim Porter. Porter. There will be information that comes out about Kim Porter in the next few months that will revisit some of the things that we know about Diddy. Perhaps like some people reviving things that we already know. For example, I don't know, maybe he has abused Kim Porter or something. I don't know. But then we have a Three of Clubs, which is indicating that we're going to hear conflicting rumors about Diddy, but it's going to lead people to thinking that like he's got cleaners or he has a publicist or he's got a crisis manager trying to plant positive stories about him to help him rebrand himself, things of that nature. But for right now, at least for the next 3 months, we're going to just hear remixed and rehearsed stories being told. I don't think that we're going to get anything new. So my question to you, Katie, is what advice do you have for people that are put in a position where there are these negative rumors about them being spread online, and they want to, but this person that's being gossiped about or being slandered, what should this person do to, I guess, how can you say, how can this person go about living their destiny?
Yeah.
In a way that doesn't attract this sort of attention?
Integrity is your only protection against lies, curses, and people who bother to tell lies. Because the people that bother to spend time creating and telling lies are not usually skilled enough to tell a lie that matches the pattern of who you are. So there's really two components. There's the quality of your integrity with yourself. And metaphysically speaking, and when we talk about metaphysically, we talk about spiritual, right? Which means that as you do one thing over here, you're experiencing the consequences in all places, and these things play energy back and forth with each other. Then your lack of integrity in this area is going to come to roost in this area, and that's going to literally create holes in your universe. It's going to allow people to infect you. The other part of that integrity, or it really is part of your integrity, but people don't think of it because they do it under the name of being a people pleaser, or they're trying to maintain their privacy, and they're trying to be acceptable, and they're trying to stay out of stuff. And all that's really happening is you're being silent about who you are, or you're editing who you are. And that is also a lack of integrity, even though it's not a lack of integrity because you're lying and you're being malicious. And so because you're not being loud enough with who you are, lies stick to you easier because you're not being seen as yourself. If you're being seen as yourself, then people's lies can't stick to you, because even people don't like you. The pattern of the lie and the pattern of who you are, if who you are is so loud that shit can't fucking follow you, it has no power over you. Your most protection is your audacity and not caring what other people think. And by law, when you don't give power to other people's thoughts and opinions about you, by spiritual law, they cannot have power over you in your life experience. So the only time that these people can have power over you is if you were already giving them power in the first place, or you were giving your power away somewhere, and that's why they were able to pick it up and use it against you.
Yeah. So before I ask you another question, I want to say something to my audience. Y'all motherfuckers need to start interacting on my goddamn channel. Y'all know what it is. I am live right now, and you all are giving nothing, and we are giving everything. So in order for there to be actual fair exchange and for us to continue to edutain you all need to interact in our chat. This means that you all need to be encouraging us by hitting keys for Miss Anya Carey, and you all need to be hitting skull emojis for me. You all also need to be answering my questions. And in addition to that, you all need to be interacting with each other. You all know that I'm a professor by training, and I expect you all to treat this as though it is a classroom. So you are not going to just listen to us. You are going to interact so that the engagement can go up on the channel, and then we can continue spreading our message with other people, okay? So with that being said, hit the motherfucking skull emoji, hit those goddamn keys, flood my motherfucking channel with comments. Make sure that you're hitting the motherfucking like button. Interact with each other and answer my goddamn questions. Okay, so Miss Anya Carey, my next question for you is, when people are not operating in integrity, and they're also operating in a state of victimhood, how do you get that person to see that you are not operating in integrity, and the reason that people are talking shit about you is because you're not operating in integrity?
Yeah.
And please stop playing victim.
Yeah, because the other part of integrity is choice. You're responsible for your choices. So it's just like in a relationship where somebody is all of a sudden bringing you a problem, and they're like, oh, this, some man's like, this woman won't listen to me. She never fucking listened to you. You just missed 118,000 red fucking flags. And then when things weren't going your way a year later, you were like, this woman don't listen to me. I'm such a good man. I wish she'd take care of me, and vice versa, right? We could go the woman's side, whatever. That was just an example, right? But in reality, you need to take responsibility for the people that you're around. And if you were being yourself loud enough, you would have allowed these people to exit in the first place. So the very nature of you editing yourself based off of what other people say means that you've allowed many, many enemies to sit there because you're trying to conform to them under the idea of being a good person and being friendly and keeping the peace. So you have tons of enemies around you right now, but you're busy trying not to piss them off. You're busy letting them, they're sitting at the round table of your consciousness, as we like to say. There's 18 voices in your head. None of them are your intuition. None of them are God. In fact, when God gives you an instruction, you take it to the round table of your consciousness and you sit God's voice down with your fears and other motherfucking people's thoughts and other people's expectations. And then you let those motherfuckers talk you out of doing what God told you to do. And then wash, rinse, repeat. And then you fucking surprised when these people betray you. Then you're shocked. They were always there. They were always going to betray you. They were always enemies. You were just conforming to them. You were being a good little girl. You were being a good little boy. But hey, all's well that ends well. As long as you get along, right? Just trying to get along. I'm just trying to be a good person, which means that you're never going to win. That definition is always changing, right? Depending on who you're talking to and what's going on and who it pleases. Who are the people that are the most guilty at wanting to abuse you? People who want you to be a good person, because what they're saying is, obey me. I only like you as long as you equal the picture that I've decided you need to be, which means that they never knew you in the first place. They never liked you in the first place. They never knew you to the first place. They just wanted you to fit their checklist. That's it.
And that was a reading. Yes. The keys. You learned something from those gems that she was dropping. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Momo. Thank you so much, that girl next door. Thank you so much, Delonda Wagers. Thank you so much, Fabric Lawrence. Thank you so much, Jasmine Williams. Thank you so much, Saying Her. Thank you so much, Saturn. I think this Tea Tree. Because you all are interacting with us. And fuck
my fire, take me higher. I'll be your liar too. 'Cause when we're here, there's nothing better than the skyline view. Ooh.